Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Frostpunk. If you're just joining us, we're gathering resources and pretty much still in the tutorial, but hey, we're about to have 100% of our colony be housed, and we've treated the ill. What can you really say? And then just every night I watch and I watch to make sure we're not dipping too low on the coal. We got a healthy supply. And everybody's... Oh, you were constructing. You were all constructing. I understand. Why do we still have 10 homeless, though? Why are all of your last names verbs? Draw, cook, cook, cook. I guess weeks isn't a verb. Are you not built yet? You're built. How many people do we have in this dang colony? We have about a day's worth of rations left. I thought we just... You know what? We didn't build 4 tents. We built 3. That's why we have 10 homeless remaining. Which makes sense. And we were getting ready for a weather change that is coming today. The temperature will drop 2 levels, which might necessitate a tough choice. Will we crank up the Jenny? We can't even crank up the Jenny because we haven't researched. We haven't researched the level yet. It's okay. It's only minus 20. Look at that. Everybody's loving life. What a beautiful overlay. I love it. Okay. People are starting to wake up. I mean, it's 5 a.m. I really... Oh. 3 sick, 1 gravely. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, we can't really do much for the gravely ill. Honestly, I think you guys need to get some more sleep. I think you need to sleep a little. You're all frosty, dude. Family, alone in this world. Whoa! That sounded bad. Treat the gravely ill. One of our people is gravely ill. If you sign the radical treatment law, the gravely ill will be treated in medical posts but may undergo risky amputations as a result. Alternatively, you might sign the sustain life law to keep them alive until we build an infirmary. Honestly, we might go radical treatment. We'll try everything to cure the gravely ill, from invasive surgery to amputations. The gravely ill will be treated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. 30% of the gravely ill will become amputees. Discontent will rise slightly. I think we try it. The gravely ill will be treated in medical posts despite the risk of them being left as amputees. Look, we're not dealing with a modern system here. I would love to be kind. Here comes the frost. Getting a little chilly out there. So this is oh, it's chilly. Okay. You are livable, and out here it's very cold. Very cold is a high risk of getting ill. Moderate. Okay, so we should expect... I don't know what we can do about this right now, but we should expect that there is probably going to be a large rise in illness. Would be my guess. And discontent is rising. Discontent is rising. But it'll stop rising a little once we get enough wood to build this final tent. Generator overdrive. In extreme circumstances, the generator can be put into overdrive. This will increase the heat it provides, but also put the generator under stress. When it reaches 100%, the generator will explode. Okay, let's do it here. And this is stress? Okay, fair enough. So maybe this is where you want to be on speed 1. It is minus 40 Celsius. So I feel like having the opportunity to not get super sick is probably advisable. I don't know why the hunters have life so easy, but... Okay. When this tent is built, we should face no... homelessness, which should raise our, it should lower our discontent. I just want to keep an eye on this generator. So we can't keep it in overdrive for very long. Even in like an hour, it's gone up 4%. So Next, we'll be working on building a workshop, a beacon, and then rescuing more people. And in 2 days, the temperature will rise to -30, I think, which is not a sentence you basically ever want to hear. But it is what it is. We're just keeping it on phase 1 for now, because I don't want any problems to sneak up on me. I do want to take a look at something. What's this? 5 people are being treated. Okay, and what's this? Ah, we have 7 unemployed engineers and 15 children. That cannot work. 1 sick absence. 1 sick absence. So I think when we build another gathering post... you know what? Never mind, because the engineers are going to be employed as soon as we build a workshop. So, workshop is 15 wood, 5 steel. Very easy for us to make here. And, engineers, I'm going to place you right here. Let's do that. Okay. At which point, we might have to... I don't know if we build the beacon in the workshop, or if we research, the beacon at the workshop and then build it, you know, just via construction. I honestly just don't know. Research. Use the workshop to develop new buildings and improvements. You can boost research speed by building several workshops. Fair enough. Research is grouped in tiers. You have to research a tier upgrade before you can start researching technology in that tier. Researching each topic costs resources and takes time. I am thinking, like, I'm looking at this and I'm going 20, 30, 40. Like, all this efficiency is so bad. Surely we would do a lot better to just have a road that goes to a gathering post. And then have the gathering post be at like 90 to 100% efficiency. But what resource do we not have here? That's coal. Is this just... No, this isn't getting hit. This is coal and steel. These are both coal, and that's our coal deposit. And then this is steel and wood. I feel like coal and wood are our most important. So actually, for me... Oh, there's 3 resources here. This should be our next gathering post, I think. Yeah, sounds good to me. So the workshop has no workers, but they will work when their shift is done. They will construct when their shift is done. Mild frostbite. A citizen became gravely ill. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if we have to work in such cold. I understand. I mean, really? Look, if it weren't the infancy of our colony, I would love to let you stay home unless you worked gathering coal. Because coal is like a necessity today. And we will put all of our engineers on this. Add new research. Steam hub allows us to build steam hubs. They generate smaller heat zones, or heaters. Allows us to use heaters to heat workplaces during working hours. But it does consume 1 coal per hour. Or drawing boards. Oh, there we go. Beacon. Alright. It costs us 20 wood, 35 steel, but we can send scouts. It asked us to make it, so we will make it. And then... Because you're working right now. Okay. Next, I think we will build roads. And you guys are... Just get used to it, to be honest. Because you're going to hate the way that I construct these, I'm sure. It's a very common circumstance. But I want to make sure that our gathering post is, like, right at the center of you know, all of our resources here. So I'm not so worried about efficiency. I'm more worried about... or I'm not so worried about aesthetics. I'm more worried about efficiency, I guess I should say. Keep it up, lads. Only got a few more days of -40. Then you get the beautiful -30 weather. 10 people sick, 3 people gravely ill. Not a surprise at all. What's going on here? What are you? Does that mean you're presently under construction still? Oh. Family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the scout team that we send out. Absolutely. Who am I to say no to that one? Have to be some kind of monster. Okay. Do we don't have enough to build another gathering post, right? Oh, we do have enough to build another gathering post. So that, they will probably build it overnight, which I feel bad about, but... Oh! Okay, you know what? We're turning this bad boy off. Starting to get a little dangerous there. You can introduce a new law. Until pressed, I think that we will allow the people to self-govern temporarily. Now, you, none workers, please. None workers, please. And then, if you could assign maximum workers. What's your efficiency at? Well, 0, of course. It seems like you don't need more engineers here. Seems like you're doing fine. So what's our main problem right now? We have a real issue when it comes to food. So I think we will send out hunters, or we will add more hunters. We have 0 food rations and we have 1 raw food. These guys get food overnight, but not enough. Especially if we're about to add new people into the ecosystem here. So I think, you know, it's 3 a.m. You guys can chill out until the morning time. What are you doing? Like, where are you? You coming to work early? Is that what's happening here? I don't understand. Where are you going? I think they're escaping. All right. Today is going to be another cold one. Just prepare yourself. I'm going to tell you, I expect to have poor efficiency today. And a lot of sick workers. But I think you're cold. This is very cold. I think right now, if you work on... Well, because we can't assign any more people to work here. I think we need another gathering post. And here's my philosophy. Basically, it's inside. And as a result of being inside, I think that they're less likely to get sick while still gathering resources. So the less people that have to work in the barren cold, the better it is. I'll tell you, I went to university in Eastern Ontario. It's not the coldest part of Canada, but it's cold. Some days, we have 1 amputee and 4 being treated. When you're walking from Frontenac Street to the Biosciences building, I knew every single building you could walk through in order to escape that minus 30 degrees Celsius cold for even 45 seconds. You can walk through the Policy building. You can cut through Goods Hall. You could get through it. If you can make it through Macintosh Corey Hall, which was built in the 1960s in an architectural style designed to diffuse riot potential, then you're a legend at navigational abilities. Okay, people become amputees as a result of serious frostbite and etc. The amputees will not work, but they still need to be housed and fed. Later, you can research upgrades that I'm assuming will give them, like, prosthetics. First amputation. To save this patient's life, we had to perform an amputation. As a result, this person won't be able to work. We must do something about this. The gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at low cost in special homes, but we will have to build a care house. Yes, I support this. I support this. A care house. They will move to care houses, freeing up their homes for others to live in. Care house residents can't work, but only eat half as much. It's a bad deal. You lose a limb and you get half rations. On the bright side, I guess you're retired, but at what cost? At what cost? 25 wood and 5 steel. So we need to wait a little bit this morning until we get to 25 wood. I do want to make another gathering post. I mean, how many? We have 1 amputee. We can wait on the care house, as far as I'm concerned. I think we need another gathering post as soon as possible, so that these guys can get in from the cold. So let's pause it briefly. Well, you know, it's gonna take us a bit because we also need to build roads out to it. But at least this one's a little bit more of like a straight shot. Probably something like that will be good enough. And we'll just let that fly. I think we're doing okay so far. I can't help but notice that, yes, mild frostbite, a citizen became gravely ill. We might be suffering some food problems. We do have, the beacon has been researched. But for now, hope is outstripping discontent. And hey, for some people, that's more than we can say about temperate life in 2020. So I'm not feeling too bad right now. So we will build one more gathering post right here. Just trying to see if you were resources. I don't think so. Okay. So we will build another gathering post right here. Right there. And once it is constructed... Oh, a frightened patient. One of our people is facing death, but he's refusing amputation. He keeps screaming he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg and he won't change his mind. I'm gonna level with you. This is a tough issue in medical ethics, I'm sure. The patient does not know what's best for him. The doctor knows what's best for him. But on the other hand, who is a doctor to tell a man what decision to make regarding his own body? You know? So for me, I think that, I mean, I'm just spitballing here. I think we have to let him choose his own fate. I have click let him be, and we will see how that manifests itself. Now, how do we build it? Oh, we can just build it from here. 20 wood, 35 steel. Go ahead. Build this beacon. We got a lot of construction on the go right now. I'm looking at resources. Food is a real issue right now. If any, I'll tell you, we can put people out of... If anyone's going for steel right now, we could manually assign them to hunt instead, for sure. But it is what it is. Hey, we only got one more day of minus 40. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, one of our people died. The patient who refused amputation has just died of gangrene. We did our best to ease his pain, but he suffered terribly. It was his choice. I'm sorry if that makes your discontent rise, but at the same time, do you want a doctor telling you how it's supposed to be done? I don't know. Maybe. I do, but this guy clearly felt differently. Open the Book of Laws. We need a way to dispose of the body. Oh, I can't sign a new law into effect yet. We can get a cemetery or keep dead bodies out of the heat zone. New building, snow pit. You'll have to dig a snow pit. Hope will fall, discontent will rise. No risk of disease from unburied bodies. Bodies are preserved for potential future use. Cemetery. Hope will rise, no risk of disease. Each burial will keep some people from work, and you'll have to build a cemetery. It costs 10 wood. So that's what we're gonna sign. We're gonna bring a cemetery into effect, I think. One of our people died. Okay. Alright, so hold on. Steel wreckage depleted. That's fine. Honestly, I think we're okay on steel for the time being. We still got some over here. I know you want me to research. It's like it really wants me to research heating. For me, I'm like, I think we should get a generator range upgrade, dude. We need 50 wood. I think we can make that happen. More sick beds are needed. Some of our people are concerned about the rising number of untreated sick. Build a new medical post. I promise the sick will be treated, or I won't address this right now. I'm gonna tell you, I feel like we don't need to address this right now, personally. Even though discontent is gonna rise, it won't be minus 40 forever. I don't want to overextend on infrastructure just because things are dangerous right now. We can see calmness on the horizon. I choose not to address it, and discontent has risen, and I'm a little frightened, but that's okay. I have the utmost faith once things get handled, once the temperature comes down to a more reasonable minus 30, everything's gonna be fine. Okay. So hold on. Beacon built. We're no longer lost and blind. From now, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us. Send it, dude. The game has such a cool art design to it. You know, the fact that it all takes place in this, like, little crater and you build out in radial style, it's a really, really striking look for the game. The beacon. The beacon gives you access to the world outside the city. You can explore it with scouts deployed through the beacon panel. Scouts are self-sufficient. They may find precious resources. The progress of your scouts is shown through the icons in the upper right corner. Okay. It wants us to go here. We should go here. Send scouts here. I would like to. I would like to. Go directly to the beacon to deploy a new unit. Okay, but we don't... Yeah, we don't have enough citizens. So, I think... Let's pull a citizen from the cookhouse. And we can put an engineer in there instead. And we will pull a worker from here. We'll pull both workers from here. And 3 workers from here, because we really want the remnants to be on the gathering post regardless. We need 40 wood and 5 workers to create a scout team. You may now go here. Oh, my mistake. You may now, okay, hold on. Go here, 11 hours to arrive. Alrighty. So the workshop is just closed. Gathering post. There's 2 available workers and 1 engineer. It's not going to be that efficient, but at least nobody's out in the cold today. I think. And we still need to build a care house, but we don't have any wood. So we're gonna overnight here. We're gonna need to build some more tents for sure as well, because we're about to get new population, I think. Ready to search. People cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is amongst them. We needed a win. Agreed. I cannot disagree. Let's see what happens in the morning time here. I would like to at least... Where are you going, though? What are you doing? Going on... Oh, you're the beacon scouts. Okay, I understand. I don't know why I thought you took the balloon, but the balloon is merely for observational purposes. Okay, it's the morning time. We're gonna speed up ever so slightly until we can get some wood. What was that? It's a rising temperature is what it is. Let's go. Minus 30, boys. Everybody's loving life. Oh, but we got another drop in like 4 days. Okay. Okay, so around 8 a.m. they go to work. Scouts have reached the lost expedition. Once they reach the site, scouts await your orders. Okay. Explore. We enter the camp. We've discovered a gloomy cave and a sturdy shelter. Thank God you found us. We've been wandering for days until we couldn't go any longer. Soon we begin to starve. Do we escort the survivors? Which... I don't really understand what any of these icons mean. Or send the survivors to the city. It will take longer. Some of them may die. Well, let's escort them then. That sounds acceptable. And hold on, because I need to build a care home. I also want to sign that cemetery law. Can't do it yet. Care home. 25 wood. Okay, so we're just waiting on... We're just waiting on a little wood here. I mean, it's going to be... I'm not going to say it's going to be a sick gig. No! Wood crates depleted. Because I think that might be a little ignorant. On the other hand, you get your own sweet home. And only have to live with a few other people. That doesn't sound so bad. So the care home will be built. And then next episode we'll sign this law into practice. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching. We're going to try to keep this going for day 3. We're starting to deplete some resources and despair has risen, but we're doing what we can. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps it a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!